have something very exciting to talk about today. It's going to be the 10 basic truths about investing. If you have no idea who I am, my name is Taryn. I upload daily videos every single day. And part of my life is being an advisor at TD Canada Trust, where I educate people on their everyday banking, credit, as well as their investments. And today I went to lunch with a bunch of partners with the bank and other advisors where we had a great meal, but also talked about the markets, talked about investing. Number one is that higher returns must come with higher risk. So think about the type of lifestyle that you want to live in the future, the type of retirement that you want to have, how much you want to pay yourself every year. Once you're self-aware and have a good understanding of that, now it's time to think about the type of risk you need to take with your portfolio to get there. If you realize that the amount of risk you're taking to get that lifestyle is like it hurts your stomach, you can't sleep at night, you know, that's when you have to think about, okay, like, am I comfortable doing this? And everybody's portfolio is going to be different because everybody has a different lifestyle they want to live. But understanding that to achieve those higher returns have to come with higher risk is kind of the first step to figuring out the type of retirement you want to have. Number two is no strategy outperforms all the time. A portfolio strategy that would have worked in the 1940s or 1970s won't work today. Number three is that uncertainty never goes away. One of my favorite things to tell people is that if someone tells you that they're certain on this investment, or they're certain that they're going to make X amount of dollars this year, or they're gonna, whatever the case may be, I'd be very cautious to listen to that person's advice, because at the end of the day, there's always a degree of uncertainty with any portfolio that you create for yourself or an advisor creates for you. But it's really just about having that understanding that that is present. Uncertainty is always present. We don't know where the future lies. Similarly, past performance of a portfolio that would have done very well in the last 10 years doesn't mean that the next 10 years that same portfolio or mutual fund or stock is going to do the same thing again. Number four is that diversification is important. This one's a very basic idea. Having all your eggs in one basket will bring down your entire portfolio. Spreading yourself across different asset classes, different sectors, different economies across the world will protect you. You're spread so large that some bad eggs here and there won't really drag down all your money in the market. Number five is that an investor's EQ is more important than their IQ. It doesn't matter how smart somebody is, and it doesn't matter if they're a tech wizard or a guru. At the end of the day, when the markets are down, and if you sell when the markets are down, you're really losing money. It's all about having strong EQ, strong emotional intelligence to understand that markets go through cycles. They go up, they go down. Businesses have business cycles, or they're prospering, and when they're kind of in a trough. Because ultimately, if you never forget the long-term goal and the big picture, you're not going to succumb to these short-term periods of losses in the market. And a little neat fact is that markets have been up more in magnitude and in length of time than markets have been down. And also that population's always growing. There's all these businesses trying to innovate every single year. Until factors like these stop, it's not unreasonable to think that the markets will continually have a trend line of up and that your money can grow with it. And number six is that a down market does not equal a personal financial crisis. We all know what happened in 2008 with the subprime mortgage crisis, primarily in the United States. It's because the markets are down. This goes back to my last point. It doesn't mean that it's going to be down forever. History has shown us that markets tend to bounce back and that they're cyclical. It just goes in cycles. And that really planning for the future and having an emergency fund that's saved with 3 to 6 months of expenses, having a strong EQ, understanding that you can't forget the big picture and that your long-term goals are what matter, will really push you through the times when the markets are down and help you understand that this is not a personal financial crisis, and this is perfectly normal to happen to your portfolio for it to be down for a couple of months or even a year or so. And then number seven, I've already said this, but markets are made up of up and down cycles. They're cyclical, just how businesses are. They prosper and then they're in a trough. That's just the cycle of how things go. Number eight is the power of compounding, because you're earning interest upon interest upon interest on your money every single year, creating an exponential growth on your money the longer and longer you stay invested. I could do a whole video about compounding interest if you'd like, but I'll drop a link down below to a good video that I like that thoroughly explained this idea. Compounding interest is really how the wealthy people that I see, for example, at the bank, build their wealth. It's through saving for long periods of time, not pulling out your money when the markets are down, and allowing compounding to take effect on your money. This concept is ultimately how your money works for you. Number 9 is that your asset allocation sums up the majority of your return. Typically, people have an equity portion of their portfolio and a fixed income portion of their portfolio. Think of fixed income as safe, guaranteed investments such as bonds. Fixed income portion, there's no power there. Your money's not growing because of your fixed income portion, it's growing because of your equity piece. And think of equity as stocks. So the more your portfolio is invested in stocks and equities, that's the power really that's in your investment portfolio. And that's really what's going to be the biggest player in deciding what your return on investment was for the year. The higher your equity portion, the higher potential for a bigger return. The fixed income it doesn't really have that same effect. Number 10, and this one's kind of a funny one, is that your know-it-all brother is not Warren Buffett. You know, this one's just kind of a play on words. But it's also kind of to educate people that you seek professional advice. Think of them as personal trainers at the gym. Like, they are professionals at this. They do it every single day, helping people just like you. You know, it's all about just finding the right advisor that fits your needs. Ultimately, that's my video for today. I thought it'd be fun to talk about investing. I talk about it every single day at work. Again, this isn't financial advice per se. These are just ideas that I think you should take home with you for the rest of your life when it comes to thinking about how you want to save and invest your money for the future. Again, if you guys want more of these types of videos, just let me know in the comment section down below. I'll totally keep pumping these ones out. I'd have no problem talking about it. So just drop a like down below if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe if you guys are new to my channel. I upload every single day, a daily vlog here. And comment down below what you thought. You know, what are your thoughts on investing? Are you invested right now? Did you like the video? Tell me what you think. I need to improve these things. But anyway, I'll talk to you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.